Welcome back, peeps. Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition, man. And today I'm kind of hyped up because, I got a package from Big Bad Toy Store, So, and this package was encouraged by none other than my wife. So, you already kind of know what the theme is. We're looking at the Transformers. So, you already know what's in the Big Bad Toy Store box. So, but before we do anything, let's visit our sponsor. And as you know, this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by my fake Darth Maul from China. So let's get into it, guys. So I did a pre-order probably about, a month ago, and I said, hey, I have enough time to, make sure I have what I need in the bank. But Big Bad Toy Store has a habit of just go ahead on and taking out your money and don't send an email before they do it. So, I was a little taken back. It was, a pretty good amount of money. These are leader class series that are worth, or they start off at $50. So, when I looked at my account, I saw negative $50. I was like, hold up now. You're tripping. But I'm not going to complain. If you allow my sexy hands to interrupt your video, let's go ahead and crack this thing open and see what's inside. Let's not wait anymore or waste any more time on it. We're almost there. Oh my freaking God. Here it is out of the package. Sky Shadow. Yeah, I gotta understand. I didn't unbox it. It was sealed. So this is my first time seeing the Sky Shadow. Wow. Oh my God. He comes with a lot of accessories. If you look in the back, you can see a lot of accessories that he comes with. Now, from what I understand and from what I remember, Sky Shadow is almost like he's a Decepticon, but he's almost like a Gambit. Or a Deadpool. He's like he steals and he's like a hired assassin. So he's basically goes to the highest bidder. And of course the Decepticons will have the highest bid. So Sky Shadow is kind of like your boy over there, Six Shot. Six Shot has 6 different poses. And so with this having 4, I guess Sky Shadow has 4 ways that he actually transforms. So let's take the time to look at him, gawk over him. Wow. This guy makes me really want to bust him out of the packet, but I'm not going to do that because, like I said, once I bust him out of the pack, I kind of lose a little interest in him. But yeah, man. So that's a cool look at the front of Sky Shadow. Here's a cool look at the side of Sky Shadow. Wow. And here's a cool look at the back of the box. Now, most of these Titan Returns leader class actually comes with a smaller figure who is, but I barely pay him any attention. I pay more attention to the main actual transformer that comes in it. And this comes with Sky Shadow, and it also comes with Omnus or Omnus. So pretty cool, man. These are the 4 modes that he transforms into. He has a plane mode or a jet mode. He has a tank mode, and he also has a city mode. And of course, you have the robot mode. And Sky Shadow is a thief who is sold out to the highest bidder. So glad to have him in my collection. Let's get it. And here's another cool look at Sky Shadow. So if you're interested in my Transformers collection, I already have 2 videos on it. This would be my 3rd video. And yeah, so you know how we do it on Direct Edition. Let's get into some comics. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at this Ghost Rider run that I was able to put together. I like to plug in the holes and plug in the gaps. And this is Ghost Rider #1. Love this cover. I think this is from back in 2006. Let's look. Let's see what year it is. Yeah, it's from 2006. So this is #1. #2. Very cool cover. Ghost Rider beating up the devil. #3. Doctor Strange. Missing 4, 5, and 6, but we got number 7, number 8. Very cool cover. Number 9, Ghost Rider versus Jack-O-Lantern. Number 10, look at that goodness. I love this cover, man. I already have this in a hardcover trade in my Civil War books, my big Civil War hardcovers. But yeah, man, I think I got these before I got the Civil War hardcover. Love the single issues. So what's that? What did I say that number that was? It's number 10, number 11, skip 12 and 13, 14, number 15, 16, number 17. And the crazy thing about this whole run was that Ghost Rider escaped from hell with the help of these two angels. And basically, they didn't want God to find out some deal that they made with the devil. So they helped him get out of hell. And like I said, Ghost Rider Spawn has a lot of similarities. So, all right, let's get back to it. Number 17. And this will be one of my favorite covers, number 29. Now, the reason why I have a couple of holes is because, I wasn't able to complete the run. I didn't have open subscription box back then. But ever since then, I've been plugging in the holes and plugging in the gaps of this Ghost Rider run. And the significance of this cover, number 29, is you find out that Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch were brothers. So I think Danny Ketch is the blue one, and Johnny Blaze is the orange fire. So pretty cool, man. Love this cover. And here's another look at your almost complete Ghost Rider run. Those covers are sick, man. Especially that last one, number 29. I really like that cover. And yeah, let's keep going. All right, so let's look at some Alex Ross covers. I was able and blessed to pick up this Justice Society of America number 1, Alex Ross. And, I didn't stop there. I just started gobbling them up as I saw them, and yeah, so I'm going to show you some Alex Ross covers. So this is number 1. This will be number 5. I'm not sure if that's the old school Sandman, but yeah, man. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8 with Liberty Bell. Definitely like that one. JSA number 77 with the old school Green Lantern on there. And number 78, JSA number 78. And lastly, the Justice Society covers, or JSA covers with Alex Ross that I picked up was Justice Society of America versus Justice Society Infinity. And this will be number 20. You got Power Girl, all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely going to pick up that Kingdom Come run with Alex Ross in the Justice League. That I think is pretty cool. Definitely got to pick that up, So, yep. Okay, so I'm a huge Frank Castle, fan. I've always been a big Punisher fan. And I was able to plug in some holes and plug in some gaps in my Punisher run. So this is Punisher number 46 from 1991. And let's keep climbing. So that's 46. Number 47. Number 48. And this number 48 happened when we was going through the Gulf War with Saddam Hussein. So you actually see the Punisher actually fight this villain that was basically employed by Saddam Hussein. And Saddam Hussein actually makes a cameo in some of these books, which is pretty funny. So yeah, and this book really is like one of my first Punisher books that Next Stop to Baghdad. So it holds a significant place in my heart, even though it's not worth that much money. Still, so that's number 48. Number 49, which is one of the coolest Punisher covers ever. Number 50, very cool, giant size. Then we jump to number 60. I have a pretty good Punisher run from like one on down up to one on up. I'm sorry. One on up to like almost like up to 50. Complete run too. No holes. So, I love my Punisher, man. I love Frank Castle. People play Frank Castle to the left and they put his comic books at like 50 cents. Where I've always been a huge Punisher fan. It's Wolverine, Batman, then Punisher's in there somewhere. But always been a huge Punisher fan. But I laughed a couple years ago when I found out about this storyline. And every time I see it in Punisher number 60 and 61, I always pick it up. Because if you believe it or not, if you allow my sexy hands to interrupt your video, that is the Punisher. What happened was the Punisher was running from this villain, and he was going to get killed or whatever. They had already put him in prison, and he had to have reconstructive surgery on his face, but for some reason, the reconstructive surgery turned him black. So, if you're a big Superman fan, you already know that Lois Lane had this. Superman had this like little machine that turned Lois Lane black, and this is the Punisher version of that years later. And it just so happens at the time when he turns black, he teams up with Luke Cage. So very cool. Punisher number 60, man. Fight the power. Down with the system. And to finish it off, you have Punisher number 61. I'm sorry, I can't stop giggling at the storyline. It's pretty funny. But yeah, so yeah, Punisher number 61. Very cool. So let's keep going with the Punisher. Yeah, Punisher War Journal number 18. Let's look at the year. Number 18 from 1990. Very cool. Let's read. What does that say? Every year, Hawaiian vacations end safely and happily for more than 1 million people. They aren't in this issue. And this is a Jim Lee cover. Very cool. So this would be my introduction into Olivetti. This is Punisher War Journal number 1. Every time I see this cover, I will go ahead and pick it up because in my hardcover, my Civil War hardcover, that this is in it. And like I was saying in that video, Punisher actually couldn't resist killing, bad guys. He just can't. He can't do it. He can't say, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to jail." So what happens is Spider-Man's in the tunnel and he's getting beaten down by these villains who have been hired by the government, and they're about to kill Spider-Man. And Punisher shows up and he blasts him, and then he takes Spider-Man to the superhero underground. And so as he takes Spider-Man in, everybody welcomes him into the fold, and Captain America is talking to him, and two villains walk in the room. I think it was like Jack-O-Lantern and somebody else. And Punisher just couldn't resist it. He actually shot Jack-O-Lantern, both villains in the head. And in the Ghost Rider run, that's why you see Jack-O-Lantern's little pumpkin head kind of like all in pieces, because the Punisher actually blasted his head off into pieces. And when Captain America seen that, he went absolutely nuts on the Punisher, and he actually beat Frank Castle down. And that got to be hard for Frank Castle because, if anything, the Punisher really looks up to Captain America. So this is Punisher War Journal #1, my first introduction into Olivetti's artwork. And I just became a fan. So not only do we have #1, but you have to pick up #7. And the reason why I say you have to pick up #7 is because this is when the Punisher donned the Captain America outfit, because Captain America had did he die? Yeah, this is right. Yeah, this is when he actually died. This is around the death of Captain America. So #7, he pays homage to him, and he actually fights this white supremacist villain called I think it's Hate Monger that he fought. So, and the reason why I like #7 is because of this, the variant cover. And like I said, this is probably one of Olivetti's earliest artworks in Marvel, because I've never seen that style. And when I saw that style, I said, damn. I instantly became a fan. And his artwork, like I tell you, I can spot his artwork in a dark room. Now imagine that. So being the fact that these books were 50 centers from Dave's Comics, I couldn't help but go ahead and pick up like 2 of each covers. This is almost like the Phoenix End song with Greg Land, and how he has the Phoenix in the red costume and the green costume. I picked up 4 copies of those, which is doubles. I also picked up 4 copies of these, which is doubles. Hey, if it's 50 cents, why not? And the last Punisher War Journal is Punisher War Journal #11. I'm sure that's Jim Lee, early Jim Lee cover. Very cool, man. Love my Punishers, man. Always been a big Frank Castle fan. So, yeah. I was able to pick up this cool Green Lantern #81. Oh my God, I love this cover. I think this is after, like, supposedly the death of Hal Jordan. I don't have enough Green Lanterns in my collection. So, I'm pretty soon when I get, enough money and I actually remember, I'm going to pick up some Green Lantern hardcovers in order for me to catch up, because I know his stuff has been off the chain lately. Like, I know that they have, different Green Lantern cores now, different colors. And you also have Atrocitus, who is the leader of the Red Lanterns, who is built off of Rage. And I just think it's pretty cool, man. So, yeah, this is Green Lantern #81. 151, my boy Jim Lee. And 155, Jim Lee. Pretty cool, man. So we're at the point of the video where you ask me, hey, Fred Hall, Direct Edition, what are you reading right now? And most of the times, well, all of the times when I actually bring you what I'm reading, I'm always going to be reading a hardcover or a paperback. Never really single issues like that. It's very rare. Well, I'll just bring that to you during the time where I say, hey, Fred Hall, what are you reading right now? Direct Edition. This is Avengers Assemble. This came out with the first Guardian of the Galaxy movie. And now that it's the second of the Guardian of the Galaxy movie, Volume 2, I said, hey, I might as well, bring this back out and read it again. Being the fact that I can't get past this big beauty that Comic Book Window sent me. This is a 500-pager, so it's going to take a while. But yeah, this book is pretty cool, man. You see how Gamora and Thor have like this kind of Mojo Generation crossing over. They really like each other, and I know he respects her as a warrior. So this is a cool look at the front. Let's look at the back of the book. And here's a cool look at the back of the book. Look how Thanos just manhandles Thor and the Hulk. 2 of your strongest guys in the Marvel Universe. Wow, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get into your main events, because it's a couple of them. I think it's about 3 or 4 main events. So your first main event, we have Green Lantern Corps #1. This is back in 2006. Thought it was a pretty cool cover. This would be my second copy of it. Like I said, I don't have enough Green Lanterns in my collection, so I definitely had to pick this up once again when I saw it, okay? Your next main event will be Green Lantern #1. This is back in, hold on, let's see the year. July of 2005. I really like this cover, so every time I see it, I'm going to pick it up. Whether it be, $5 or $10, hey, might as well. So this will be my second copy of this as well. Your next main event, so this is 4 main events, will be Punisher War Journal #50. I really like this cover, and the reason why I really, really like this cover is because the Punisher is actually raised up off the page. Like if you went and felt the page, it's not like a smooth page. The Punisher is actually, like I said, raised up off the page. So, yeah. And I haven't priced this book in a while, but I'm sure it probably goes for a pretty good amount. Maybe I can get up to $5 to $10 for it, maybe even more. I don't know. I haven't priced it in a while, but yeah, Punisher War Journal #50. And for your last main event, we have the Juggernaut, which is a pretty cool book, man. It's a one shot. So this is a book for you big King Marco fans. I've always been a fan of Juggernaut. My favorite Juggernaut story is Fear Itself, when he nothing X-Men did could stop him. They even blew up a bridge that he was walking on, and Juggernaut started walking on air. Now, can you imagine that? So yeah, pretty cool. Your last main event. Just to understand how much I'm in love with this Sky Shadow. It's so cool. So once again, brothers and sisters, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Remember, like, subscribe, and share if you like the videos. Or if not, whatever. And I will catch you guys later. And remember, love on the ones that show you love, and the ones that don't show you love, what to do? Don't even worry about them. Keep it moving. Keep it pimping. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.